And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL. As you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This is White on the screen. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 28. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat. Guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Josh Jackson.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
A gain of 10.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Set your budget, set your dates, and you're done. Try it today at studio.spotify.com or tap the banner to learn more.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Vikings.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's down inside before he's out of bounds.
opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking 14 yards on the scramble. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They try again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First down, Cook, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. You call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one goes well.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 15-yard line.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check. 54 Mike. Check. Watch inside.
Dog.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On play action, now Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Enough to start out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
54 Mike. Check. 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On play action, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Thielen. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let us know what you want your ad to say and pick out your music. We'll voice and produce it at no extra cost. 2. Reach Spotify listeners based on their interests, demographics, music tastes, and more. 3. Set your budget, set your dates, and you're done. Try it today at adstudio.spotify.com or tap the banner to learn more.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Final play of the half. Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Why would he throw it in?
Off near the 26. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down. It's Cook, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second.
I blew it by the rack. Then I took off the hat. Had to New York the back. No books to mag.
I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. And he finds Cook. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Packers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it milder, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. Being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in
I'm
their
killing
blitzes,
myself.
or their athletic ability just takes over.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last one.
Oh my God, I knew where he was going.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, it's White. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So that'll back him up 5. On second down, here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers.
Let's go.
Throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop them with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4.